Hi guys, this is Woodland Arts and I'm Leslie. Today we're going to work on, it's kind of a Sprite. Is Sprite's evil? I don't know. He's not evil. He's mischievous and misunderstood. He is just a fun little guy that flies around the forest. We have to come up with a name for him because he really needs a name. He's a cool little guy. He is made out of polymer clay. I use Sculpey brand polymer clay. And I also came up with a new way to make his wings. They're made from wire and tulle. So you can see how I come up with this idea with a little brainstorming, a little trial and error, but we figured it out in the end, and I'm definitely going to use this method again with a few more tweaks because I really loved how they came out. I thought they were pretty neat. Oh, it's back. All right, let's get started. I start with the armature made from 12 gauge wire. At first I decide that I'm going to put him in this little wooden base. I changed my mind later on. I add a little tin foil for some filler. He doesn't need much because he's just a little guy. He probably doesn't even need any tin foil to be added to him, but I did it anyways. I'm using Sculpey brand polymer clay. I rolled some clay out using my pasta maker, and then I put it all over his body, added a toothpick for future head placement, and wire for arm placement. I want him to look like he's made out of leaves, so I cut up all these little leaf shapes and placed them all over his body. Before adding his leaves, I baked him at 275 for 15 minutes, and then I used some clay adhesive before adding his leaves so they would adhere to each other. I used a variety of tools to smooth the leaves on, a little paintbrush, a mini ball stylus, and a shaping tool. Okay, time to work on the head. I balled up a little ball of tinfoil to get the shape I wanted, rolled some clay around his head, and then placed him in the right position. Let's get started on his face. We start with a little alien eye placement. And now we're going to work on his little bitty mouth. I kind of like working with these little miniatures. It's kind of tricky, but it's also really fun. I'm shaping his bottom and upper lip to get the desired look I want. I decide I don't like that current alien eye look, so I cover it, and I'm going to start fresh with the eyes. I moved on to his nose, getting the shapes I want, figuring out how I want it all to look, getting his little nostrils in there, all the little detail work around his shape of his nose. Then I go ahead and add little sockets for the eye area. Time to bake these guys again at 275 for another 15 minutes. All right, now I'm deciding how I'm going to add wings to my guy. It would have been the smart move to add the wire to the armature in the beginning before I did anything to the clay. I did not do this, so I love to brainstorm. I love to figure things out, so I'm working with it, and I'm going to figure out how I'm going to make this work.
Oh, man.
Trying again. We're gonna make this work. And we are adding more leaves to the body, using some clay adhesive to attach. Time to attach the head to the body, using a little more clay and the bake adhesive.
I hope a song that goes like this from Justin 2020.
Go for it.
It never better. It never better. It just never better. I made something in reach for you. Good person award.
Good person award.
Mhm.
That's amazing.
And I may have or may not made a secret on the back of it.
It says, "I love you, baby."
Yeah, it says I love you, baby.
Ooh, love.
The circle was the hardest because I couldn't cut that. The circle was the hardest.
That was very tricky. You did a good job.
I didn't have time to cut that to E because it all did. Because it already ended, so I just got a pencil.
We are adding more leaves to the back. Now it's time to work on his lovely little ears, deciding what shape I want to go with. His ears start basically like a traditional elf style ear. And then I go with a little twisty shape at the top of his ears. Then adding some eyebrows. Now working on the eyes a little bit, seeing what kind of shape I want for the eyes. These I've had a hard time deciding what to do, and I'm slowly working on them and deciding, going back and forth throughout the sculpt to see what I like best. Now on to the hair. I'm just taking little like flat spaghetti pieces of hair and deciding how I want it to look. I want him to look like he has kind of like a wavy hair that sticks up. Adding a little more details to the eye area. Now I'm working on the feet. I decided by this point that he's going to be a hanging fairy or sprite rather than one that is on a stand. So now I'm working on these hands. These hands were really fun to make, but what I would change for next time is I would have added the wire pre-bake when I did the armature. Definitely didn't know what I was going to do before, but now that I have an idea, this would have been a lot easier. But, you know, it works in the end, and now I have a plan for next fairy. To make the hands, I take 5 pieces of thin wire, and then I twist the bottoms together to make the wrist shape. And then I take each finger wire and bend it into the shape of each finger. And this gives really good little teeny hands that you just have to put a little bit of clay over or just use the liquid Sculpting clay. And then it will be paintable. Works really well for teeny fingers and hands. All right, he's ready for his final bake. now I'm going to show you how I make his wings. I use the wire and tulle and craft glue. You bend the wire into the shape of the wings you want. You take the tulle and you wrap it around the wire, and then you use the craft glue to paint over the whole wing. Trim the axis of the tulle around the wire once it's dry, and then you can paint any color you desire, and it gives the appearance of wings. I really like it. I love how it looks. It reminds me of like a butterfly's wing or a bug's wing. And now we're ready to paint. I am using green tones. I want him to, like I said before, be like made up of leaves. So he's going to be a green fairy sprite that lives in the forest with all his woodland friends. So I use a mixture of browns, greens, and yellows. As always, I grab my little duster. I love it. It blows paint through the little nooks and crannies and to keep things from clumping, and it also helps to dry things. I'm painting his eyes black with a little highlights of white. I used a ball stylus, a teeny little ball stylus, and a paintbrush. I typically start my painting from dark to lights, getting darks in the areas that would be like shadows, and then ending with lighter dry brush technique with a lighter color to give highlights. Alright, giving him a little bit of touch of rosy cheeks using some pink eyeshadow, and then who can pass up a little metallics? I like to add a little metallic because it gives it a little bit of shine. Plus he's a fairy. He needs a little bit of shine. Thank you all for watching. I love making this little guy and I can't wait to make more.